Hello everybody at the Schwantz27's channel, it's DJ Vaughn on the Wicked Ones and Twos, here to talk to you about our latest patch to Black Ops 4 to celebrate 115 Day, or as non-US people call it, 151 Day. Bottoms up! Now that we got zombies in a somewhat stable state after a rocky first 3 months of launch, we can actually pat ourselves on the back for getting the mode where people run around in circles for hours on end that just out of arm's reach actually work the majority of the time. In the zombies game mode, we enabled double XP, double weapon XP, and double Nebulium plasma until tomorrow for all platforms. For the superior platform, on the basis of monetary compensation only, the PS4, we're adding a feature that we talked about during the reveal for the game, but need an extra 4 months due to the whack-a-mole patch philosophy with our dev team by introducing Gauntlets, and only on one map, Voyage of Despair. In case you're somehow not bored with making trains of zombies all the time, Gauntlets add a spice to the mode by having specific challenges for each round that have been carefully crafted by myself and the rest of the map department to maximize annoyance. There's 3 new elixirs, and according to Jason Blundell when he took over Treyarch's Twitter, to actually not be as cryptic and weird as most people here at the company normally are, there won't be any old perks returning, but there will be new ones added at some point. Other than that, most of the tweets were just those cliche doublespeak answers to questions asking about unsolved mysteries or upcoming plans with the mode, including factions that were, again, something that we talked about during the reveal that are still in the coming soon black hole. For multiplayer fixes, if you happen to throw down an extra $50 on top of the already overpriced base $60 for the Black Ops Pass, the 2 new maps, Madagascar and Elevation, are now finally folded into the regular playlist, making it such that hardcore players can actually play on the maps that they paid for, which is how they should have been from the start, but we wanted to delay having to make our matchmaking algorithm fracture normal playlists. We also finally added the new beepity bops from the Operation Zero event into the heist game mode because we're still trying to keep that mode relevant for people that want to play CSGO with an economy but like visual recoil. Also with game modes, we've added a chaos control mode, which is finally actually chaotic as the name implies, with unlimited lives, 2-minute per zone capture time, and 3.5-minute round time limits, which means that the playlist is sweatier than Gandhi's flip-flop. I looked into my big black box, and yes, I said box, get your mind out of the gutter, people, and went through the data for the perks and saw some inconsistencies, so we buffed Cold-Blooded to increase score streak targeting delay from 5 seconds to 7 seconds, as if the score streaks just by themselves aren't already shite, and buffed Team Link's radius because previously there was no reason to use anything other than ghosts in that tier. Other than those multiplayer changes, it's just minor bug fixes and challenges not tracking properly because Addition isn't a strong suit here at Treyarch. Now onto Blackout, the only mode we actually seem to give a shit about, since I'm constantly solely talking about that one on my Twitter. For the PS4 only, since they're spending money on us like someone with a raise at a titty bar, not that I'd know since I've never seen a naked woman before, we've added a down but not out variant which will bring to life like an Evanescence song any dead teammates with each new circle collapse except for the final circle, as long as one is still alive in this respawn in a battle royale oxymoron mode. There's also changes for all platforms with a Concussion nerf to have a max stack of 1, so this way games can actually end due to positioning and aiming versus infuriating your opponent to death. For console peasants, we've updated the looting interface to not be used sitting there rifling through a link list, now with a grid layout that still has the aim assist cursor. That is the best we could do with an inferior input device after all. For those hashtag PC Master racists, we've added a new keybind for armor repair to toggle so that this way you don't have to hold down a button with an outstretched finger. Today is also the day that the free Blackout trial week begins for all platforms, so have fun getting killed by hackers that no longer have a price point barrier to entry. Some of you fellow neckbeards and even industry analysts have been speculating that this is a prelude to making the mode itself a separate free-to-play entry, considering that there's already a Black Ops 4 version on PC that is only multiplayer in Blackout for a reduced $40 asking price, as if we already knew that the zombies portion of the game would be broken beyond belief. Come on, people, use your heads. Activision is spelt with a $sign, and Call of Duty games last year generated $1.1 billion, like Dr. Evil would say. Why the fuck would they ever make any of their games permanently free to play? The sole purpose of this free trial is to hook people into enjoying the only mode that we actually put in any effort into, so that this way they'll then throw down the full $60 asking price for the full version, and by full, I mean partial because of the anachronistic $50 season pass add-on. It's simple math and psychology, peeps. I mean, we're even shaming players in the pre-game lobby that did not steal their mom's credit card for the additional contractual content by putting a giant yellow indicator next to their name. Either that, or maybe it's for the people that are actually intelligent being to now able to point and laugh at the idiots that spent money on a player-based splitting pass in 2019.